How to set up private consumption events legally. So this is a pretty cool hack. It's nothing too special. However, it seems like it's somewhat looked over because everybody's focused on all the rules and the taxes and the laws and all this stuff around cannabis. Now, that's totally valid. All states have their different laws, even if it's fully illegal. They have their laws in place. However, in the states that allow medical and even recreational use, you can get around some of them a little bit in a couple ways. And we're seeing that in New York, we're seeing it here in California, and we're seeing it in other states almost more than in California. But California is starting to proliferate with that as well. And what this is having private consumption events ultimately. And these events can vary, whether it's a private invite only event or a members only social club. And both of these models work because you're not selling them directly flower. You're just providing a space for them to congregate and just hang out, basically. So since it's private, there's no laws saying you can't smoke in there. It's the same as if you had a birthday party, bought a keg of beer for everybody to drink. You don't have to have a liquor license to do that. You can just do it as long as it's private, you're not selling it, and it's not open to the public. And obviously you can't be giving it to minors. So these are common rules to follow. And what you can do with the members only club, instead of them selling it, what they're ultimately doing is they're selling a membership or an entry fee of some sort to enter that membership only club to become a member. And in doing so, they have it worked out to where maybe they provide certain things or they're just providing a space for the membership fee. And then within there, you're allowed to bring your own products and consume them there and just socialize. And what I see this becoming, it's similar to what a speakeasy would have been back in the early 1900s with alcohol prohibition. So what we don't see, obviously, is wide array of consumption lounges. There's also a few of those here in California, but they're highly regulated. There's only a few licenses for them in the major cities, and they're just not widespread. So it's still in its infancy. Right now, what we're seeing is a lot of private events, even large-scale parties that are just closed to the public, but if you have bought a private ticket, you can attend them. These are all ways you can work around some of the laws in your state. You can just have functions, have events, have parties, even have your birthday party. Invite some brands to sponsor your birthday party. Maybe you have a big social media following and you want to provide a cannabis experience for the guests at your next birthday party. You can ask a couple brands to supply the party, basically be a sponsor, and in doing so, your whole party is going to be broadcast on social media because of your following. And most likely, because of your following, you'll also have other high value individuals there that also lend value to the brands being there, whether that be for free or they're actually paying. But either way, they'd be giving out products. So that's a way to incorporate that into a private event. There's plenty of other ways to do this, especially with food too. You can have private chef events. We see that out here a lot in California. Whether you rent a venue, do it at a private residence. Sometimes you can just do this at an Airbnb. Hire a chef, rent the Airbnb. The chef does the cooking, sources the food, does the serving of it, everything. All you do is invite the guests, pay the chef, pay for the spot, provide the experience for whoever your guests are, and have a great time. So these are just a few examples. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of other things that we don't think about or that I'm not talking about right here in this video. And I'd love to hear more of your ideas or what's happening in your state. So leave a comment below. Otherwise, check out the website, hichris.com. There's a lot of great stuff on there about building, launching, and growing your licensed cannabis brand, even if you don't own the license. Thanks for watching.